A crazy night of UEFA Champions League football. At this point, for me to think, not London forever. Arsenal is red. Because OMG. Oh my god. You didn't see that coming. I obviously did not see that coming. It is what I call a five-star performance coming from Mikel Arteta and his boys. All right, so the headline is going to be Declan brought Rice to the party and Real Madrid were totally cooked today by Arsenal. Okay, so we saw a first half ending 0-0, and then the second 45 minutes, Mikel Arteta unleashed his boys and Declan Rice with two direct free kick. Now the crazy part is just 12 minutes separating the first free kick from the second free kick, and it was history in the making for Declan Rice. He became the first player in the UEFA Champions League to score by direct free kicks. Yes, to score two direct free kicks in the UEFA Champions League. That's history for Declan Rice. He stole the show tonight for Arsenal. And then Mikel Merino with the icing on the cake, and he has scored 8 goals so far since Mikel Arteta decided to use him as a substitute striker for Arsenal. It was a beautiful night of football. Let us break it down for you. Now, before the game, a lot was actually, hanging in the air for Arsenal. The uncertainty, Gabriel Magalhaes being out injured, Bukayo Saka starting the game. He has not really had, so much playing time ever since he returned from injury. It was a lot of uncertainty. But Mikel Arteta said something in his pre-match conference. He said he will be needing the Emirates faithful, to support them all through the way. That he will be needing them to create an atmosphere. And I must tell you, it was an atmosphere at the Emirates tonight. Like you could literally feel it, even without being at the stadium. You could feel the atmosphere at the Emirates Stadium. Well, a game that probably started good for Arsenal, good for Real Madrid, but you could see us now with one or two chances, and then I must actually say Thibaut Courtois kept Real Madrid in the game, but not for long. Anyway, to the second 45 minutes, and it was a free kick. Declan Rice with a perfect free kick for us now. And then after the free kick, series of saves by Thibaut Courtois, David Alaba making a goal line clearance, Jude Bellingham making a goal line clearance, but Real Madrid were to be punished 12 minutes after. Declan Rice with a second sweet sublime free kick to give Arsenal the lead 2-0, and definitely Arsenal were playing with a lot of confidence. Then Mika Merino with the icing on the cake for this Arsenal team. A beautiful performance from Arsenal. Right now, every Arsenal fan would just want to savor this moment and not think about the return leg in Spain, and just try to make sure that they breathe this moment, they live this moment and enjoy everything. The last time Arsenal and Real Madrid met in the Champions League was way back 2005. Well, we all know what happened during that period. So it wasn't going to be a Real Madrid affair. Real Madrid, record winners of the UEFA Champions League, the kings of Europe. But tonight, Arsenal made Real Madrid team look so ordinary. But it did not end at that for Real Madrid. Camavinga was shown a second yellow card, and it was a straight red card for him, meaning he will not be participating in the return leg, Real Madrid up against Arsenal at the Santiago Bernabeu. But a lot for Carlo Ancelotti to think on this night, a lot for him to ponder what went wrong. It was a flat game from Vinny Jr. and Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham. Arsenal were just all over the place against the Real Madrid tonight. Congratulations to Mikel Arteta. Congratulations to Arsenal. And get a thing, well, good news. Premier League teams will actually have five teams in the UEFA Champions League. What do I mean? It means the team that finishes fifth will automatically be playing in the UEFA Champions League next season. That's a good one for the English Premier League team. And to the other game that happened tonight in the UEFA Champions League, Bayern up against Inter Milan at the Allianz Arena. Okay, so a sincere call. I never gave Bayern the opportunity to beat Inter. Well, maybe because of recent company at the helm of affairs for Bayern, I just don't think that, he has gotten to that level where he can probably play teams that are so organized, especially Inter. It's not been an easy patch for Inter. Inter drew 2-2 over the weekend with Parma. Why Bayern Munich won over the weekend to still lead Bayer Leverkusen 6 points and on course to win the German Bundesliga unless something happens in the process. So early on, obviously Lautaro Martinez, the man of the moment for Inter Milan, gave them the lead against the run of things at the Allianz Arena. And then Thomas Muller, the man who is set to leave Bayern come the end of the season, equalized for Bayern Munich, and then it looked like Ares Arena, the fans were in support of their team, getting the win against Inter. But Fratesi gave Inter Milan a 2-1 lead over Bayern Munich. And Inter Milan, Simone Inzaghi and his boys will go back to San Siro, Italy, with a precious 2-1 lead against Bayern Munich. But good thing, no away goal rules in the UEFA Champions League. And I can tell you, today's game in the UEFA Champions League produced a total of 6 goals. And top of the night is Arsenal up against Real Madrid. I want to know what you think in the comment section. How fantastic were Arsenal tonight against Real Madrid? And what are you expecting in the return leg? And also, Inter up against Bayern Munich. What are you expecting in the return leg? Do also share, like, comment, most importantly, subscribe and turn on your notification bell because tomorrow it will be Barcelona also in action, and then Aston Villa will be in action against PSG. Barcelona up against Borussia Dortmund. We're looking forward to another blockbuster game in the UEFA Champions League. Come on, it is the making of champions, and the UEFA Champions League is where you get to see beautiful football, where you get to see crazy football, where you get to see everything amazing. Trust me, I could literally scream right now because what I watched Arsenal Real Madrid was nothing short of magical, magical, magical. So if you're an Arsenal fan, well, obviously you have all the night to enjoy yourself and make merry because it was a good game coming from Arsenal, and I'm super, super, super proud of what Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal players did tonight against record winners of the UEFA Champions League. Maybe Real Madrid are 90 minutes away from exiting the Champions League, or maybe Arsenal are 90 minutes away from qualifying to the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. We don't want to get carried away with who Arsenal might likely play, but right now, let us savor the victory. Arsenal 3, Real Madrid 0. Declan Rice with a brace, and then Mika Merino with the icing on the cake. Declan Rice brought party to the occasion, and Real Madrid were cooked.